Good evening, dear participants. As I promised, I am going to make another video for you all. So in this video we will cover unit 2 of POM, and the topic is facility location. So as we have discussed in the class also, as you know, that facility location means from where you send your products or services to the customers, the location. So as here I have given few examples. A factory or plant is the manufacturing facility of a company. A warehouse is the storage facility of a manufacturing or a distribution company. The offices of a service sector company such as a courier company, a bank or an insurance company, these all are facilities. And there are some factors those affect our facility location planning, and they definitely have a very important impact on our productivity. That's why we should take care of these factors one by one. Let's discuss about these factors. Number one is proximity to customers. Obviously your facility location should be near to your customers, near to your markets, and there must be hospitals, clinics, nursing homes, post offices, banks, insurance companies, etc. So all these kind of basic needs should be near about your facility location. The second thing is proximity to raw material, and here I have given few examples like iron and steel plants are located in Chhattisgarh and Orissa due to large presence of iron ore mines in these regions. So whenever we plan about our facility location, we should take care about that it should be near of raw material we need to provide our products or services. Then third factor is good transportation facilities. Obviously transportation facilities must be there, and availability of power supply. Factories of Hindalco, Aditya Birla Group, as well as Kanoria Chemical Industries Limited at Renukut, UP, have their own captive power plants. If government is not providing, they have to build their own. Then basic amenities like water supply lines, roads, sanitation facilities such as sewer lines or drainage system, etc. must be there. And the sixth factor is government policies, for example Pondicherry and Daman and Diu are examples of no sales tax regions, and therefore most of the companies have their offices, warehouse located there. So UP also have created software development parks to provide high-speed internet, servers, etc. to the software companies at subsidized rates. The seventh factor we can have as environmental and community considerations, like if our business is related to the products in which in manufacturing of which we have various dangerous gases, hazardous gases are there, so we should take care about those things also. Then in that case we should plan our facility location little bit far from the communities from where people used to live. So this is the seventh factor. And proximity to subcontractors. Obviously there may be some small components which are used in your products. So like here I have given an example that presence of a small ancillary units manufacturing small components, sub-assemblies is important for any new factory. So you must have seen near your four-wheeler service station or two-wheeler service stations, there are many shops those provide various necessary components of your vehicle. So this is about the proximity to subcontractors. Ninth factor can be as easy availability of cheap land. So regions like UP, Bihar and Orissa may be lucrative. Lucrative means beneficial for big companies because of low price of land, but still due to many factors companies prefer costly land near Mumbai, Pune, Ahmedabad, etc. So it depends that if your market would not work where land are cheap, but like uh, because of many factors companies prefer costly land near Mumbai, Pune, Ahmedabad, etc. So it depends that if your business cannot run without these kind of markets, then you can purchase high cost land also. So this was the ninth factor. The 10th factor is less construction cost. Obviously you always prefer uh, to have a place where you can have less construction cost. Here we should take care about construction cost. At some places cheaper labor can be available, as well as at some other places construction material may be available at lower prices. So therefore we should have made proper calculation about the cost of these factors for deciding on the facility location. Then comes your availability of cheap, skillful and efficient labor. So what kind of labor do you need for your business? That should be available at cheap price, and that also should be skillful and efficient. So, and the 12th factor can be considered as residential complexes, schools, hospital, clubs. It means to say the proximity of market and proximity of basic facilities like schools, hospitals, clubs should be there. If they are not there, then I have put in here examples like Tisco factory at Jamshedpur is the first example of this kind in India, where the company has created all such facilities for its employees. Also in UP, Indian Telephone Industry, Mankapur, Hindolka Renukut, Indogul Fertilizers, Jagdishpur and Kanoria Chemical Industries are the similar examples. So these were the 12 factors. Those affect those play very important role whenever we are going to decide upon the facility location. Now in planning of facility location, there are few mathematical techniques we can say, or we can say just techniques. The first one is break-even analysis for facility location planning. And in this method or technique, what we do, as you can see in this picture also, we have drawn a graph of which is showing total revenue graph, total cost graph, variable cost and fixed cost. And variable costs, so you know very well that variable costs are directly involved in the production process, like and raw material and the things which you need at the time of manufacturing of the product. And fixed costs are like building, machinery, etc. Those are for the long term. So here the break even analysis says first we need to find where your total revenue and total cost are equal. So that intersection point is considered as the break even point. Okay, as you can see here that VBE on x-axis, which is horizontal, that point is just below the intersection point of total revenue cost graph and total cost graph, total revenue graph and total cost graph. So the intersection of these two lines is considered as break even point. So now let's see how to we decide by using this technique. For example, here let us suppose a company needs to decide upon that out of these 4 locations, location 1, location 2, location 3 and location 4, which location is most suitable for them to locate their new facility location. Okay, so here they have drawn 4 graphs for location 1, where you have variable cost as high, fixed cost as low, and in location 2 fixed cost is high and variable cost is also high, and in third location, variable cost is low and fixed cost is high. But in location 4 you can see that variable cost as well as fixed cost both are low, and that's why here you can see that break even point is also at the lower place. So it means they should prefer location 4 to establish their facility location. Okay, so this is all about the break even analysis. Let's come to the next. One more method is here, like a transportation model to decide upon the facility location. Now here this problem is to be solved in Excel software, as we have performed this exercise in class also, but here I need to make a video of that method in Excel. So definitely I have to make a separate video for that, because at the same time I cannot run Excel as well as PowerPoint in the same platform in this video. So but before that I make you clear that what is given in this example. Here you have given that a company needs to decide that where Bangalore or in Mumbai, where they should establish their new facility location. Why? Because they have to supply their products to 4 different destinations, like here you have given Chennai, Ahmedabad, Bhopal, Lucknow, and at each for each destination we have different sources also from where they have to transport their products, like from New Delhi, from Kolkata, and from Bhubaneswar. So you have given cost of transporting 1 unit of product from New Delhi to Chennai as 500, New Delhi to Ahmedabad as 300, New Delhi to Bhopal as 400, and at each source you have 35. You have given availability of the products, like at Delhi you have 3500 capacity, Kolkata you have 1000 products capacity, and Bhubaneswar you have a 4500 capacity at Bhubaneswar. And at each destination you have demand of like at Chennai you have a demand of 2500, at Ahmedabad you have demand of 1500, at Bhopal demand is 3000, and at Lucknow demand is of 4000 units. And here total demands must be equals to total availability, and here you have given values in 2 ways, like for Bangalore and for Mumbai. So because New Delhi, Kolkata, Bhubaneswar, 2 different destinations, the cost and availability would remain same, so you can find the values are as same in both the tables. But for Mumbai and Bangalore you can have the different transportation costs to different destinations, like to Chennai, to Ahmedabad, to Bhopal, and to Lucknow. So from Bangalore to Chennai you have given 200, from Bangalore to Ahmedabad you have given 700, from Bangalore to Bhopal you have 400 rupees, and from Bangalore to Lucknow you have to pay 750 rupees. But from Mumbai to Chennai you have given 550, Mumbai to Ahmedabad 200, Mumbai to Bhopal 250, Mumbai to Lucknow 650. And for Bangalore as well as Mumbai the availability should be 2000. So total availability equals to total requirement, that is 11,000. So this was all about this problem. Now this problem needs to be solved. Solved means you have to calculate total transportation cost for Bangalore when they select Bangalore as facility location, and total transportation cost when they select Mumbai as their facility location. So for both the situations we would calculate total transportation cost, and for whichever location we are going to have total transportation cost as minimum, that should be advised to that company that they should locate their new facility location at that place. Okay, we would look at the solution in the next video, where we are going to perform an exercise on Excel software. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Wait for the 2nd video. Very soon I am going to make that video also. God bless you all. Bye bye.